श्रीरुद्र उवाच यूयं वेदिषदा पुत्रा विदितं वश्चिकीर्षितम् अनुग्रहाय भद्रं वा एवं मे darshanam kritam. Lord Shiva said, "You are all the sons of King Prachinibarhi, and I wish all good fortune to you. I also know what you are going to do, and therefore I am visible to you just to show my mercy upon you." यः परमरंहसः साक्षात् त्रिगुणात् जीवसंगितात् भगवन्तं वासुदेवं प्रपन्ना स प्रियो हि मे. Lord Shiva continued, any person who is surrendered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, the controller of everything, material nature as well as the living entity, is actually very dear to me. Swadharmanishta shatajanmabhi puman virinchatameti tata param himam avyakritam bhagavatotha vaishnavam padam yathaham vibudha kalatyaye. A person who executes his occupational duty properly for 100 births becomes qualified to occupy the post of Brahma, and if he becomes more qualified, he can approach Lord Shiva. A person who is directly surrendered to Lord Krishna or Vishnu in unalloyed devotional service is immediately promoted to the spiritual planets. Lord Shiva and other demigods attain these planets after the destruction of this material world. Atha bhagavata yuyam priyastha bhagavan yatha namad bhagavatanam cha preyananyosti karhichit. You are all devotees of the Lord, and as such I appreciate that you are as respectable as the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself. I know in this way that the devotees also respect me and that I am dear to them. Thus no one can be as dear to the devotees as I am. Idam viviktam japtavyam pavitram mangalam param nishreyasa karam chapi Shruyatam tadvadami va. Now I shall chant one mantra which is not only transcendental, pure and auspicious, but is the best prayer for anyone who is aspiring to attain the ultimate goal of life. When I chant this mantra, please hear it carefully and attentively. Maitreya uvacha iti anukrosha hridayo bhagavan ahatanchiva baddhanjalin rajaputran narayana parovacha. The great sage Maitreya continued, out of his causeless mercy, the exalted personality Lord Shiva, a great devotee of Lord Narayan, continued to speak to the king's sons, who were standing with folded hands. Shri Rudra Uvacha Jitam ta Atma Vidvarya Swastaye Swastirastu me Bhavatarada Saradham Sarvasma Atmane Nama. Lord Shiva addressed the Supreme Personality of Godhead with the following prayer. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, all glories unto you. You are the most exalted of all self-realized souls. Since you are always auspicious for the self-realized, I wish that you be auspicious for me. You are worshipable by virtue of the all-perfect instructions you give. You are the Super Soul. Therefore, I offer my obeisances unto you as the Supreme Living Being. Nama Pankajanabhaya Bhuta Sukshmendriyatmane Vasudevaya Shantaya Kutasthaya Swarochishe. My Lord, you are the origin of the creation by virtue of the lotus flower which sprouts from your navel. You are the supreme controller of the senses and the sense objects, and you are also the all-pervading Vasudev. You are most peaceful, and because of your self-eliminated existence, you are not disturbed by the 6 kinds of transformations. Sankarshanaya Sukshmaya Durantayantakaaya cha Namo Vishwa Prabodhaya Pradyumnayantaratmane. My dear Lord, you are the origin of the subtle material ingredients, the master of all integration, as well as the master of all disintegration, the predominating deity named Sankarshan, and the master of all intelligence, known as the predominating deity Pradyumna. Therefore, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Namo Namo Niruddhaya Rishikeshendriyatmane Namaha Paramahamsaya Purnaya Nibritatmane. My Lord, as the supreme directing deity known as Aniruddha, you are the master of the senses and the mind. I therefore offer my obeisances unto you again and again. You are known as Ananta as well as Sankarshan because of your ability to destroy the whole creation by the blazing fire from your mouth. Swargapavarga dvaraya nityam shuchishade namaha Namo Hiranyaviryaya Chaturhotraya Tantave. My Lord, O Aniruddha, you are the authority by which the doors of the higher planetary systems and the liberation are opened. You are always within the pure heart of the living entity. Therefore, I offer my obeisances unto you. You are the possessor of semen, which is like gold, and thus, in the form of fire, you help the Vedic sacrifices, beginning with Chaturhotra. Therefore, I offer my obeisances unto you. Nama Urja Ishetraya Pataye Yagya Retase Triptidaya Cha Jivanam Nama Sarva Rasatmane. My Lord, you are the provider of the Pitrulokas as well as all the demigods. You are the predominating deity of the moon and the master of all 3 Vedas. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you because you are the original source of satisfaction for all living entities. Sarva Sattvatma Dehaya Visheshaya Sthaviyase Namastrailokya Palaya Saha Ojo Balaya Cha. My dear Lord, you are the gigantic universal form which contains all the individual bodies of the living entities. You are the maintainer of the 3 worlds, and as such, you maintain the mind, senses, body, and air of life within them. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Arthalingaya Nabhase Namo Nantar Bahir Atmane Nama Punyaya Lokaya Amushmay Bhurivarchase. My dear Lord, by expanding your transcendental vibrations, you reveal the actual meaning of everything. You are the all-pervading sky within and without, and you are the ultimate goal of pious activities executed both within this material world and beyond it. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances again and again unto you. Pravrittaya Nivrittaya Pitradevaya Karmane Namo Dharma Vipakaya Mrityave Dukkhadaya Cha. My dear Lord, you are the viewer of the results of pious activities. You are inclination, disinclination, and their resultant activities. You are the cause of the miserable conditions of life caused by irreligion, and therefore you are death. I offer you my respectful obeisances. नमस्ता आशिषामीश मनवे कारणात्मने नमो धर्माय बृहते कृष्णाय कुण्ठमेधसे पुरुषाय पुराणाय सांख्ययोगेश्वराय च. My dear Lord, you are the topmost of all bestowers of all benediction, the oldest and supreme enjoyer amongst all enjoyers. You are the master of all the world's metaphysical philosophy, for you are the supreme cause of all causes, Lord Krishna. You are the greatest of all religious principles, the supreme mind, and you have a brain which is never checked by any condition. Therefore, I repeatedly offer my obeisances unto you. Shaktitraya sametaya midushe kritatmane cheta akuti rupaya namo vacho vibhutaye. My dear Lord, you are the supreme controller of the worker, sense activities and results of the sense activities, karma. Therefore, you are the controller of the body, mind and senses. You are also the supreme controller of egotism, known as Rudra. You are the source of knowledge and the activities of the Vedic injunctions. Darshanam no didrikshunam dehi bhagavatarchitam rupam priyatamam swanam sarvendriya gunanjanam. My dear Lord, I wish to see you exactly in the form that your very dear devotees worship. You have many other forms, but I wish to see your form that is especially liked by the devotees. Please be merciful upon me and show me that form, for only that form worshipped by the devotees can perfectly satisfy all the demands of the senses. Snigdha pravruda ghana shyamam sarva saundarya sangraham charvayata chaturbahu sujata ruchirananam padmakosha palashaksham sundara bhrusunasikam sudvijam sukapolasyam samakarna vibhushanam. The Lord's beauty resembles a dark cloud during the rainy season. As the rainfall glistens, his bodily features also glisten. Indeed, he is the sum total of all beauty. The Lord has 4 arms and an exquisitely beautiful face with eyes like lotus petals, a beautiful highly raised nose, a mind-attracting smile, a beautiful forehead, and equally beautiful and fully decorated ears. Priti prahasita pangam alakai rupa shobhitam lasat pankaja kinjalka dukulam rishta kundalam sphurat kirita valaya hara nupura bekhalam shankha chakra gada padma Mala Manyutamardhimat. The Lord is super excellently beautiful on account of his open and merciful smile and his sidelong glance upon his devotees. His black hair is curly and his garments, waving in the wind, appear like flying saffron pollen from lotus flowers. His glittering earrings, shining helmet, bangles, garland, ankle belts, waist belt, and various other bodily ornaments combine with conch shell, disc, club, and lotus flower to increase the natural beauty of the Kaustuba pearl on his chest. Simhaskanda tvisho bibhrat saubhaga griva kaustubham shriyana painya shipta Nikashashmora sollasat. The Lord has shoulders just like a lion's. Upon these shoulders are garlands, necklaces and epaulets, and all of these are always glittering. Besides these, there is the beauty of the Kaustuba Mani pearl, and on the dark chest of the Lord there are streaks named Srivatsa, which are signs of the goddess of fortune. The glittering of these streaks excels the beauty of the golden streaks on a gold testing stone. Indeed, such beauty befits a gold testing stone. Purarechaka samvigna valivalgudalodaram pratisankramayad vishvam nabhyavarta gabhiraya. The Lord's abdomen is beautiful due to the 3 ripples in the flesh. Being so round, his abdomen resembles the leaf of a banyan tree, and when he exhales and inhales, the movement of the ripples appears very, very beautiful. The coils within the navel of the Lord are so deep that it appears that the entire universe sprouted out of it and yet again wishes to go back. Shyama Shroonyadhirocishnu Dukula Swarna Mekhalam Samacharvangri Janguru Nimna Janu Sudarshanam. The lower part of the Lord's waist is dark and covered with yellow garments and a belt bedecked with golden embroidery work. His symmetrical lotus feet and the calves, thighs and joints of his legs are extraordinarily beautiful. Indeed, the Lord's entire body appears to be well built. Padasharat Padma Palasharochisha Nakhadyubhirnontaragham vidhunvata Pradarshaya Sviyamapasta Sadvasam Padam Guru Marga Gurustamojusham. My dear Lord, your 2 lotus feet are so beautiful that they appear like 2 blossoming petals of the lotus flower, which grows during the autumn season. Indeed, the nails of your lotus feet emanate such a great effulgence that they immediately dissipate all the darkness in the heart of a conditioned soul. My dear Lord, kindly show me that form of yours which always dissipates all kinds of darkness in the heart of a devotee. My dear Lord, you are the supreme spiritual master of everyone. Therefore, all conditioned souls covered with the darkness of ignorance can be enlightened by you as the spiritual master. Etadrupam anudhyeyam Atma Shuddhim Abhipsatam Yat Bhakti Yogo Bhayada Swadharmam Anutishtatam. My dear Lord, those who desire to purify their existence must always engage in meditation upon your lotus feet, as described above. Those who are serious about executing their occupational duties and who want freedom from fear must take to this process of Bhakti Yoga. Bhavan Bhakti Mata Labhyo Durlabha Sarvadehinam Swarajyasyapya Bhimata Ekantenatma Vidgati. My dear Lord, the king in charge of the heavenly kingdom is also desirous of obtaining the ultimate goal of life, devotional service. Similarly, you are the ultimate destination of those who identify themselves with you, Aham Brahmasmi. However, it is very difficult for them to attain you, whereas a devotee can very easily attain your lordship. Tam duraradhyam aradhya satamapi durapaya ekanta bhaktya ko vanchet padamulam vinabahi. My dear Lord, pure devotional service is even difficult for liberated persons to discharge, but devotional service alone can satisfy you. Who will take to other processes of self-realization if he is actually serious about the perfection of life? यत्र निर्विष्टम् अरणं कृतान्तो नाभिमन्यते विश्वं विध्वंसयन् वीर्या शौर्य विस्फुर्जिता ब्रुवा. Simply by expansion of his eyebrows, invincible time personified can immediately vanquish the entire universe. However, formidable time does not approach the devotee who has taken complete shelter at your lotus feet. Shanardhenapi tulaye na swargam na punarbhavam bhagavat sangi sangasya martyanam kim utashisha. If one by chance associates with a devotee, even for a fraction of a moment, he no longer is subject to attraction by the results of karma or jnana. What interest then can he have in the benedictions of the demigods, who are subject to the laws of birth and death? Athanagangre stava kirti tirthayor antarbahi snana vidhuta papmanam bhuteshvanukrosha susattva-shilinam syat sangamonugraha esha nastava. My dear Lord, your lotus feet are the cause of all auspicious things and the destroyer of all the contamination of sin. I therefore beg your Lordship to bless me by the association of your devotees who are completely purified by worshipping your lotus feet and who are so merciful upon the conditioned souls. I think that your real benediction will be to allow me to associate with such devotees. Na yasya chittam bahirartha vibhramam tamo guhayam cha vishuddham avishat yad bhakti yoganugrhitam vanjasa munir vichaste nanu tatra te gatim. The devotee whose heart has been completely cleansed by the process of devotional service and who is favored by Bhakti Devi does not become bewildered by the external energy, which is just like a dark well. Being completely cleansed of all material contamination in this way, a devotee is able to understand very happily your name, fame, form, activities, etc. Yatredam vyajyate vishvam vishvasmin avabhati yat tattvam brahma param jyotir akasham iva vistritam. My dear Lord, the impersonal Brahman spreads everywhere, like the sunshine or the sky, and that impersonal Brahman which spreads throughout the universe and in which the entire universe is manifested is you. Yo maya yedam pururupaya srijat bibarti bhuya shapayatya vikriya yad bheda buddhi sadivatma dusthaya tvamatma tantram bhagavan pratimahi. My dear Lord, you have manifold energies, and these energies are manifested in manifold forms. With such energies, you have also created this cosmic manifestation, and although you maintain it as if it were permanent, you ultimately annihilate it. Although you are never disturbed by such changes and alterations, the living entities are disturbed by them, and therefore they find the cosmic manifestation to be different or separated from you. My Lord, you are always independent, and I can clearly see this fact. Kriya kalaparidameva yogina Shraddhanvita sadhu yajanti siddhaye Bhutendriyanta karanopalakshitam वेदे च तन्त्रे च त एव कोविदा. My dear Lord, your universal form consists of all 5 elements: the senses, mind, intelligence, false ego, which is material, and the Paramatma, your partial expansion, who is the director of everything. Yogis other than the devotees, namely the Karma Yogi and Jnana Yogi, worship you by their respective actions in their respective positions. It is stated both in the Vedas and in the Shastras that are corollaries of the Vedas, and indeed everywhere, that it is only you who are to be worshipped. That is the expert version of all the Vedas. त्वमेक आद्य पुरुष सुप्त शक्तिस् तया रजसत्त्वतमो विभिद्यते महानहं खं मरुदग्निवार्धरा सुरर्षयो भूतगणा इदं यता. My dear Lord, you are the only supreme person, the cause of all causes. Before the creation of this material world, your material energy remains in a dormant condition. When your material energy is agitated, the 3 qualities, namely goodness, passion, and ignorance, act, and as a result, the total material energy, egotism, ether, air, fire, water, earth, and all the various demigods and saintly persons becomes manifest. Thus, the material world is created. Srishtam svashaktyedamanupravishtas chaturvidham puramatmam shakena atho vidustam purusham santamantar bhungte rishikeer madhusaraghamya. My dear Lord, after creating by your own potencies, you enter within the creation in 4 kinds of forms. Being within the hearts of the living entities, you know them and know how they are enjoying their senses. The so-called happiness of this material creation is exactly like the bee's enjoyment of honey after it has been collected in the honeycomb. स एष लोकान् अतिचण्डवेगो विकर्षसि त्वं खलु कालयाना भूतानि भूतैरनुमेयतत्त्वो घनावलिर्वायुरिवाविशय. My dear Lord, your absolute authority cannot be directly experienced, but one can guess by seeing the activities of the world that everything is being destroyed in due course of time. The force of time is very strong, and everything is being destroyed by something else. Just as one animal is being eaten by another animal, time scatters everything exactly as the wind scatters clouds in the sky. प्रमत्तमुच्चैरिति कृत्य चिन्तया प्रवृद्धलोभं विषयेषु लालसम् त्वमप्रमत्ता सहसाभिपद्यसे शुल्लेलिहानो हिरिवाकुमन्तका. My dear Lord, all living entities within this material world are mad after planning for things, and they are always busy with a desire to do this or that. This is due to uncontrollable greed. The greed for material enjoyment is always existing in the living entity, but your Lordship is always alert, and in due course of time you strike him, just as a snake seizes a mouse and very easily swallows him. Kastvat padabjam vijahati pandito yaste vamana vyayamana ketana vishankayasmad gururarchati smayat Vinopapattim manavaschaturdasha. My dear Lord, any learned person knows that unless he worships you, his entire life is spoiled. Knowing this, how could he give up worshipping your lotus feet? Even our father and spiritual master, Lord Brahma, unhesitatingly worshipped you, and the 14 Manus followed in his footsteps. Atha tvam asi no brahman paramatman vipaschitam vishvam rudra bhayadvastam akutaschid bhayagati. My dear Lord, all actually learned persons know you as the Supreme Brahman and the Super Soul. Although the entire universe is afraid of Lord Rudra, who ultimately annihilates everything, for the learned devotees, you are the fearless destination of all. Idam japata bhadram vo vishuddha nripanandana swadharmam anutishtanto Bhagavati arpitashaya. My dear sons of the king, just execute your occupational duty as kings with a pure heart. Just chant this prayer, fixing your mind on the lotus feet of the Lord. That will bring you all good fortune, for the Lord will be very much pleased with you. Tam evatmanam atmastham sarvabhuteshvavasthitam pujayadhvam grinantascha dhyayantascha sakriddharim. Therefore, O sons of the king, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Hari is situated in everyone's heart. He is also within your hearts. Therefore, chant the glories of the Lord and always meditate upon Him continuously. Yogadesham upasadya dharayanto munivrata samahita dhiya sarva etad abhyasatadrita. My dear princes, in the form of a prayer, I have delineated the yoga system of chanting the holy name. All of you should take this important stotra within your minds and promise to keep it in order to become great sages. By acting silently like a great sage and by giving attention and reverence, you should practice this method. Idam aha purasmakam bhagavan vishvasrikpati brigavadinam atmajanam srisrikshu samsisrikshatam. This prayer was first spoken to us by Lord Brahma, the master of all creators. The creators, headed by Bhrigu, were instructed in these prayers because they wanted to create. Te vayam nodita sarve praja sarge prajeshvara anena dvastas tamasa sisrikshmo vividha praja. When all the Prajapatis were ordered to create by Lord Brahma, we chanted these prayers in praise of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and became completely free from all ignorance. Thus, we were able to create different types of living entities. Athedam nityada yukto japan avahita puman achirat shreya apnoti vasudeva parayana. A devotee of Lord Krishna, whose mind is always absorbed in him, who with great attention and reverence chants this stotra, prayer, will achieve the greatest perfection of life without delay. Shreyasam iha sarvesham jnanam nishreyasam param sukham tarati dushparam jnana naurvyasanarnavam. In this material world, there are different types of achievement, but of all of them, the achievement of knowledge is considered to be the highest, because one can cross the ocean of nescience only on the boat of knowledge. Otherwise, the ocean is impassable. Ya imam shraddhaya yukta भक्तो मद्गीतं भगवत्स्तवम् अधियानो दुराराध्यं हरिं आराधयत्यसौ. Although rendering devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and worshipping Him are very difficult, if one vibrates or simply reads this stotra, prayer, composed and sung by me, he will very easily be able to invoke the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vindate purusho mushmad yad yad ichhati asatvaram madgita gitat supritach shreyasameka vallabhat. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the dearmost objective of all auspicious benedictions. A human being who sings this song sung by me can please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such a devotee, being fixed in the Lord's devotional service, can acquire whatever he wants from the Supreme Lord. Idam ya kalya utthaya pranjali shraddhayanvita shrunuyat shrawayen martyo muchyate karma bandhanai. A devotee who rises early in the morning and with folded hands chants these prayers sung by Lord Shiva and gives facility to others to hear them certainly becomes free from all bondage to fruitive activities. Geetam maedam naradeva nandana parasya pumsa paramatmana stavam japanta ekagra diyastapo mahat charadvamante tata apsyathepsitam. My dear sons of the King, the prayers I have recited to you are meant for pleasing the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Super Soul. I advise you to recite these prayers, which are as effective as great austerities. In this way, when you are mature, your life will be successful and you will certainly achieve all your desired objectives without fail.